I stayed far away from this town for 35 years. I was taken to Lagos to learn spare part dealership trade. Things were not as I expected, so I decided to return to my place of origin. This is Mr. Udochukwu's story.
So this is what I planted 2015.
Wow. Towards the end of this video, I will show you his palm plantation. At the palm plantation, he shared with me his experience while he was away, before he finally returned to the east to venture into agriculture. We moved on to his cassava farm. This area consists of hills and valleys. The roads become slippery during the rainy season. For you to pass through, you have to be very careful. This cassava farm,
Yeah.
how long have you been into it? Is it since you came back?
Yes, of course. So all here is mine. So all there.
Okay. Do you know the variety this is? Or it's just okay, you just got a stem?
No, not at all. This is agric.
Okay.
Yes, they will call it agric. 6 months you start to harvest. 6 months. In 6 months time.
So from how long you stayed in cassava production, can you say that this area of agriculture is very lucrative? It gives money.
Of course, you can see how much Gary is in Nigeria now. Here they used to burn the bush. After burning it, then you clear the sticks and the floor. Then before you start to cultivate it, cultivate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then after that, the next thing is putting in your stems.
Stem. Yes, you start to put the stems.
Mr. Udochukwu likely belongs to the group of lucky farmers to have their farms on flat lands. Many of the cassava farms I saw are situated on slopes. I wonder how these people are able to create mounds on such sloped land. Do you use fertilizer on this farm?
This one now.
Yes.
You can see these black things that you are seeing now. This is organic manure.
Okay. Where is it gotten from?
From that big
farm.
Yes, it's where I got this one. Bags. I paid 30-something thousand naira for him to bring this for me from that side to come here.
How many bags?
Wow, it's many. You can see those empty bags that are hanged here, but you can go down there. You see where I packed them. Okay, this is fit in this bag.
Oh, okay.
You are going to dry it first before using it. We dry it, then we package it in the bag.
We'll still have to come back to how the planting is done. But now I want to ask a question. I've seen farms where I've come to farms where you see people hanging things like all these bags on sticks. Why is it so? Why do people hang bags on sticks?
you hang bags on stick because of the animals coming to eat the crops. Okay. So when they see it there, they will think it's a human being. Yes.
Then back to the cultivation process. If after putting the stem, is there any other thing you do on the farm? Okay, after putting the stem and then the weeding, is there anything you do on the farm before harvesting?
There's nothing else. There's nothing else you do in it again.
So your own is just to be mindful of the weed, watching out for pests, and then fertilizer.
Yes.
At what stage do you add fertilizer to it?
Just at this age now.
How long is it now? How old is it? How long has it been? What month is this?
This is maybe two months.
You said it stays for 6 months.
6 months.
Okay, so this should be maybe 2 months.
2 months now. Yes, it's 2 months.
This farmer not only focuses on cassava cultivation, he is also into the cultivation of cocoa, banana, plantain, and palm. Additionally, he develops and manages cocoa farms for people interested in cocoa farming. So while waiting for his cassava to mature, he makes money from the other crops.
Whenever you come to my banana farm, you must see the one that has ripe.
Oh, okay. Which means your banana farm is very large.
Yes, of course.
I believe you've harvested cassava here before, right?
Yes, of course.
When you harvested, what did you do with the produce? Did you process it into fufu or gari, or you sold it like that?
Oh, I produce gari from it. And you do gari
For self-consumption, or you sold it?
Either if you don't have money now, go to your farm and make gari and go to the market and sell it. You have money.
I'm asking you, what did you do with it? Did you keep it for your family, or you sold it?
Sometimes family consumption.
Okay, sometimes you use for some family consumption. That's why some other times you sell it off.
Yes, of course.
Still as gari, not as fufu.
No, gari.
Gari and fufu, which one do you think is more expensive at this point in time? Which one do you think converting this thing into will give you more money?
Both to gives money.
Okay. But you've been focusing only on gari.
Gari, yes.
Why haven't you tried out fufu? Is it because of the processes involved?
It's not. There's no much processing in it. But there is something you like. That's gari is only thing. I don't like eating fufu always.
Ah, okay. For Mr. Udochukwu, marketing his processed gari is not a problem, as there is already an available market. Marketing is so easy because people are on standby, waiting to purchase in bulk directly from farmers and sell in smaller quantities. The times you've gone to market to sell your cassava, which you turn to gari, which you process to gari, what was the quantity like? Is it up to a bag?
Of course, bags.
Bags?
Yes.
About how many bags?
It depends on, we can, maybe you need money now, you just quickly, you can just make a bag. Sometimes if you need, depending on how the money that you need, if you can make 2 bags so that to solve the problem. So you do 2 bags and carry it immediately they will come and buy it. Then you use it to solve your problem that you want to solve. I noticed that cassava cultivation is a common practice here. From the narrow path through which we came, down to Mr. Udochukwu's farm and even further, I could count more of cassava farms than any other type of farm. Have you been in a situation whereby you harvested a crop and then you noticed that some of the products have spoiled, or maybe something devoured them inside the ground? Something like maybe pest or a disease affected them inside the ground. Have you had such experience before? Yes. So what do you think could be the cause of it? Staying too long harvesting causes it also. When it stays too long, can cause it. Why do you leave this stick standing? We use it for setting firewood. Okay, so anytime you put on firewood, people just come in and cut? Yes. Can you say that finances has been a problem to you since you ventured into agriculture? Without money, you cannot do anything. You cannot do anything. How do you see the future of cassava farming? Do you think more people will get into cassava farming? More people are coming in since things changes in Nigeria. You can see that things, it's not as it is like before again. So they are coming back. Many are coming back to farming now. Okay. Yes, many will come in. After this year, you see even next year, people will be increasing in farming. Yes. But can you say that cassava farming is stressful? Is it really stressful? There is nothing on earth that will give you money that is not stressful. So, okay, what is the most stressful part of cassava cultivation? All are the same. All this belongs to me. All going down there is what I inherited from my father. So all goes all. What do you intend doing with these places you've not cultivated? We do rent out for people too, to do their own farming. Do you have plans of renting it out? The passion Mr. Udochukwu has for agriculture is undeniably visible. He has gradually built his knowledge in different areas of agriculture, which has begun to pay off. I told you last time, that is what I want to do now. Yeah. After I got money from the cocoa farm, yes, then I will do it myself. I will call workers. Without money, you can't be able to do it. You call those who will clear it, call those who will cultivate it, and plant the cassava. Before I get this term, I know what I faced before I get it. Is it expensive? really expensive, but before you get a real cassava stem, it's very hard getting the real one.
You bought it in a bundle, right?
In bundle.
In bundle. How many bundles did you buy for this farm?
Wow, I cannot be able to calculate, but it's up to 12 bundles or more than. Yes.
And how much did you purchase one?
He sold it to me 2,000 naira per bundle.
You see one beautiful thing, another beautiful thing about agriculture, everything is money.
Money.
Everything is money. From the cassava which you process to gari to the stems, everything is money. Even the peel too.
Yes, they use it to feed pigs. Yes, they do buy it.
The peels you get from this farm, that's when you harvest cassava, and then the peels you get, do you sell them off to pig farmers?
Yes.
Or you dispose them, or you use them as
call them, they will come to your place
and buy it. Do you sell in bags?
Yes, it's in bags.
How much is a bag sold for? A bag of cassava peel?
In a bag, it might give you maybe 1,000 or 500 naira per bag.
Okay.
Let's get to his palm plantation. On a different note, I wonder how these farmers manage to walk on this slippery path almost daily. I think the most challenging part is carrying their heavy farm harvest while walking through this path. Don't you think it could be really difficult and risky?
This species of palm I planted there is a man, one of our father, who is working in agriculture.
Okay, he gave it to you.
Yes. So this is what I planted 2015.
In 1980, Mr. Udochukwu left his place of origin in Abia State to Surulere in Lagos. He was taken there to learn Mercedes and lorry spare parts dealership trade. This decision was as a result of the hardship he was facing at the time. Mr. Udochukwu went in search of greener pastures, but things did not go as planned. In 2015, he decided to return to his roots.
So I said, what do I do now to make a living? So I started this palm front. From there, I focus attention, I go to cocoa farming. So I see that one will be a way out for me. So I started it.
So you said you left Lagos because you are not really getting what you want.
What I want, yes. I said, let me come back to my father's land. I have even built my house immediately I came back here. It's here I got the money that I used to build my own house.
From agriculture?
Yes, of course.
The moment we left here, I was taken to his house where he showed me some crops he had planted in his compound, including cocoa and banana.
God will bless whomsoever focus attention in farming. Farming is the way to make wealth more than any other thing. I believe so. This particular one, this is just testing. You can see it yourself. I planted it in 2016. Yes. So I just come here now to see how they are. I did not put much. This you can see it yourself.
With at least the little experience you've gotten based on this palm plantation, if you were given more land, do you think you would have loved to expand it, or do you think you just prefer putting your focus only on cocoa farming?
Well, I focus on my attention in cocoa farming because I find it easier than palm front farming.
So what makes you think it is easier than this one?
Well, cocoa farm, you immediately plant cocoa, you can just for 4 years time you start to harvest. 4 years? Yes, 4 years.
And someone was telling me it was about, I think, 8 years or thereabouts.
No, it's 4 years.
4 years.
Yes, even they have gotten the one of 3 years also. Yes, so that is why palm front maybe stays up to maybe 5 years or 6 years before you start to.
But I think all these things depends on species, because I've come in contact with palms that do not stay that long. They stay within just a short period of time.
Okay, okay. The same thing, you see, I love cocoa farming, but this one also, there is a lot of money in it also. The seed is also money. We use it for that is after that is the seed, the oil, not palm oil.
Okay,
Call
palm
it
oil.
Oil, PKO.
Yeah.
They use it for making soap. So it's very costly also. There's money in it. In everything concerning palm front is money. The oil, the PKO, palm kernel oil. That palm kernel oil is the highest, more than oil himself. Oil by itself. Yes, the palm kernel we use it to do soap and other things they use it for also.
Is there any maintenance activity you would have to carry out in this farm?
Trimming, we call it trimming. Yes, you have to be trimming it so that it will be able to, breeze will be able to go penetrate in, and the sun.
So when do you intend trimming this one, or have you trimmed it already?
I've been trimming, then I'm still coming back to trim again. I've been trimming it before you get up to this stage. Yes.
Okay. How long does it take you if you trim once today? When next will you be trimming it again?
You can trim it maybe in 3 or 4 months coming again.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
After we finished at his palm plantation, we walked down to his house so I could see the crops he has there. His house is not far from his farm. Even if it were, we would still have to walk since there is no other option.
But if you are to advise someone, or maybe someone wants to get into palm plantation, which advice would you give the person? At least with the little experience you've gotten over time.
As I have been explaining down there, over there, you have to have something you do.
Okay.
Giving you money. Before this we give you. It takes a period of years before you start getting from it.
Yeah.
So if you don't have any other thing doing, you cannot do it.
These are some of the banana plants in his compound. He mentioned that the number of banana plants here cannot be compared to what he has on his farm. This is a 4-year-old cocoa which he planted in his compound. In my next video, I will be carrying out a proper tour in his cocoa farm and banana plantation.